not a consensus in terms of how to pay for it. And most of it is confusion. It's not that there is dissension, they don't know how to do that. Well, you're going to hear today a specific proposal, set of proposals that address that issue. So from that point of view, it's very important. This forum is as much about jobs and job creation as it is about infrastructure investment. We're today experiencing one of the greatest job destruction that has been unprecedented since the Great Depression. The best near-term solution to solve this problem is infrastructure investment, because it is the only initiative of scale and national scope that can turn a potential jobless recovery into a sustainable growth economic plan. And I think that's the key thing with this country. I think it's the most important element we have in front of us. It's important to realize there's a systemic gap in our society between job creation that ends up in manufacturing and job creation that ends up in service. More people are engaged and more product and more commodities go into each manufacturing job or GDP growth as each percentage in service. That's the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that, but it does leave a gap in employment. And therefore, we need to have something of size, of scale, to put our people back to work, to make sure that those jobs stay in this country, and infrastructure by nature is such a program. And we have to have a good way to pay for it, and that's why it is so important. Regrettably, the economic recovery plan that was passed earlier only provides about $200 billion over a 2-year period for infrastructure, and that just won't do the job for this country. It's not big enough, it's not sustainable enough, and it's not long-term enough. And we have to create new jobs for the replaced jobs that we've lost. But it's a beginning, and it's important that we build on that. And I think you're going to hear today a proposal not only to address this issue, but how to pay for it, which is key, so we can build on that modest beginning. I support the legislation that was proposed by Congressman DeLauro and our colleagues, and I'm hopeful that the National Infrastructure Bank is established swiftly, because I think that's the only answer to the problem. We look forward to the discussion today, and I think